me, Mallory Darby. Welcome to my channel. If it's not your first time watching, welcome back. Today we are trying a new makeup. I am giving you my first impression on the L'Oréal SkinInK 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, and testing out the infallible spray. I have heard amazing things about both, but this is going to be my first time out of the package trying either one of these. So if you are interested in my review and my first impression of these, stay tuned. Okay, I feel like it's been so long since I've done my makeup. First things first, we always are going to go in with our primer. I am still obsessed and loving the e.l.f. Hydro Grip. I'm going to apply with a brush just because I'm trying to touch my face as little as possible. I already put sunscreen on. Do that all the time. The sun is out. I still even do it at night, rain, shine, sleet, or snow. And then once this is drying down, like while I'm kind of letting this get the grip that I need, I'm going to go ahead and swatch my foundations. So today we're doing the L'Oréal SkinInK. I'll be honest, I'm not even really familiar with this foundation. I've really been sticking to the foundations that I've been using, or none at all. In this heat and in the summertime, I've really been going very natural with my face, like with my makeup in general. So here are the two shades that I have, just so you can see these. I will go ahead and swatch these. So I have 430, which is cool, and 420, which is neutral. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch both of them. I'm actually going to do it on my hand with the tattoo because I do like to kind of see the coverage. What I think is interesting is it is a doe foot applicator, almost like concealer, but this is a foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch 430. Okay, 430 is looking like it might be the girl. And then I'm gonna go in with 420, and we're gonna see which one we're thinking. Ooh, I don't know. Let me see. Maybe 420. So this is 430, the darker one, and this is 420. I'm actually thinking that 420 is gonna be my shade. 430, if I was laying out a little more this summer, 430 would definitely be my shade. Just depending on what part of my body I'm matching to. I probably could honestly use both and just use concealer to make it work. But I think today I'm going to be going, focus. I think today I'm going to be going with 420 for my face. Okay, so this is dried down enough. The thing about the SkinInK is it technically is a foundation and a concealer. I don't have one that I feel is light enough to use as concealer, so I'm still going to go in with my Tarte. Now, I've been loving underpainting, so I'm going to go ahead and do my concealer. The SkinInK does retail for $18.99 on the website. You can get it in drugstores, Ulta. It's really available a lot of places. I had a lot of people reply when I put it on my Instagram story and say that they love it, so I'm actually pretty excited to try this. I have an event that I'm going to, so I'm nervous as well because trying a new foundation right before an event is a little nerve-wracking. I will say, just from swatching it on my hand, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of product in that container, so I'm a little interested to see how that kind of goes. It does look like a nice finish just looking at my hand. Definitely looks like it's a matte finish. And it has decent coverage because I do feel like it covered my tattoos pretty well. Now, when I do this underpainting, I do like to let the concealer under my eye especially really dry down. I mean, like really dry down. The SkinInK claims to be humidity proof and sweat proof, which in this weather is exactly what I need. Those are pretty big claims. And it says a soft matte finish, which I feel like I really like, especially because again, in this weather, I've been going pretty natural with my face if I've been doing anything at all. I'm an all or nothing kind of girl. I'm either full beat or I'm just like a lip gloss kind of thing. So I'm very interested to see how this does for a full face. If you dread washing your makeup brushes and you do a lot of makeup and you don't have to wash them every time, getting makeup brush wipes has been a lifesaver for me in between applications. Still wash them regularly, but it just definitely has helped prolong them and keep them cleaner in between washes. I can go ahead and blend out the contour because that doesn't really have to like dry down like my under eye does. So I just kind of like to start blending that out. And I'm doing this like I do my regular foundation with the underpainting because I want to treat it like my regular foundation. So I am interested to see how it blends with that. I'm taking kind of a risk, not just doing it straight onto my skin without any other products under it, but I want to see how this performs like it would normally perform. I'm going to kind of push this back. You know, I have blonde hair, so I'm always kind of trying to make sure the skin is looking so moisturized on camera. I mean, reflective. I'm pretty happy with how much the forehead and nose have dried down, so I can kind of start blending those out. And on the nose and forehead, I just did the Urban Decay concealer. It's a little bit darker. That's in the shade 70. And then the Tarte under my eye is in Tan Deep Golden. Okay, I'm tired of waiting, low-key, so let's just start to blend this out. I feel like when I do the underpainting and then do it, it just really helps it pop. And I kind of do this thing with like the blush and the concealer that I feel like just helps the under eye be really bright, and it's like a more seamless kind of blend. It's just been working for me lately, and I've been doing it for a while now, and I just like the finish of it. I feel like I can really see a difference. Some tricks I try, I'm like, okay, that's cute, but I don't see a difference. I feel like these last couple tricks I've changed to definitely make a difference. I could have let this dry down a little bit longer or busted out my fan. Okay, trust the process. Now I'm gonna go in with, I feel like 420. Let me show you dry down. So the coverage is good, 420, 430. The coverage is good on that. Again, I don't know how I feel about this doe foot. I'm gonna use it as is. I kind of want to put it on, going forward, I would probably put it on something like a palette and then use a brush, but I'm just gonna put it on my face and then we'll stipple it out with the brush. I'm gonna use the applicator that they gave me. For hygiene and like cleanliness reasons, I won't continue to use it on the doe foot though. I'm acne prone, I don't have time. Yeah, like I don't feel like you get enough product off of this. Let me just go ahead and start blending it as is. $18.99 is affordable, so I mean, you don't have to get a ton in the product. Okay, this is how we're blending out. Okay, that's a good color match. Pretty good coverage. I didn't color correct or anything, and I have a lot of hyperpigmentation down here. Decent coverage. Okay, I'm gonna just get on my do-rag. I'd rather get on my do-rag than my hair. Okay, battery died. I feel like this finish is looking pretty though. I want to do a little bit more for some extra coverage in some areas. I feel like if I don't put the foundation there, it's not covering. Really, I hate this doe foot. I get it, it's also concealer, but I hate that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this do-rag off. It's like I gotta put it where I want it. Definitely not matte. Definitely not matte. Soft matte, yes. Definitely not matte though. I'm gonna set it with powder. This is not the brush I want. I'm gonna set it with powder to get that matte look. Where's the brush I had? Is this the brush I had? Yeah, I feel like if I don't put it like directly on top of the spot, it's not covering it. Okay, I'm just processing. That's the noises I'm making. I'm just checking it out. Yeah, because even when I'm going over like this, you still see the shine, and that's me going like directly over the area with the brush. Okay, I'm gonna actually take 430 and see if I can use it as contour. I don't think 430 is maybe necessarily dark enough, but we're going to see if it'll make a little difference. Let's see. Nope, that's definitely not dark enough. Okay, I tried. I just wanted to see what it would do, if it would make a difference, but 430 low key. Oh, that was 420. Did I use 430? I think I'm getting them mixed up now. Well, that shows that they low-key could both work, because I think I just got them mixed up. So I'm going to leave that as is. You can see definitely still some shine through. I'll definitely say medium coverage, soft matte, skin light, because it's still dewy. Like you saw, I put the brush directly over my forehead and it was still pretty. You could still see like the shine through. I'm going to go ahead and do my blush. I really been liking doing the blush kind of forward lately, so I'm doing the Julia's Place, and then I'm going to set it with a powder. I feel like I'm missing a step in my head, so I'm mixing that pink and that orange. I like to let this dry down a little bit as well, and then we'll go from there. And then I am going to set it with the Infallible spray, which I have also heard really good things about. Somebody said this was like the best spray. I am an all-nighter one size combo girl. That has really been locking it in. So I'm going off on a limb because again, I have an event. So if my face does not stay where I need it to be, I'm gonna know. So I am testing this alone by itself to see if this works. So I blended that out. I want to show y'all something because while my blush was drying down, I tried to wipe this off the back of my hand. Mind you, this is a wipe for makeup and makeup brushes. This isn't coming off. So I'm feeling, I'm rubbing this. I'm not wiping lightly. Like it's barely break, like it's just now. I've been scrubbing. Like if I really, I have to like scrape my hand to get this off. So when it says waterproof and sweatproof, I'm like, okay, I'm starting to believe that because this is like stuck on the back of my hand. This is like shellac on the back of my hand. And this is a makeup wipe. So I'm feeling good about that. I'm about to set all of this with powder now. I mean, it's still some on here. Like, I feel like I have to scrape this off. Okay, so getting the makeup off tonight should be interesting. I actually have I have one that's made. I have some face wash that's made for waterproof makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye first with a little poof. Going in with some powder. This is definitely gonna help with the shininess that I'm having right now. I don't mind the shininess when I'm applying because I know once I set this all with powder, it's gonna balance that perfectly and help to like look really even. If I start off looking dry and then do the powder, it's gonna look dry. Versus I know if I have dewy and then do the powder, that's gonna be the perfect balance. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with my powder blush. I mixed this, of course, Beauty Bakery, my MAC blush. I like to go in with my pink and orange blush too, just to keep that kind of like sunset blush shade. The foundation has dried down nicely. Doesn't feel any kind of way, no scent or anything like that. For a drugstore foundation, I'm really liking that so far. Gonna just do my bronzer. I mean, I would definitely, based on how it stuck to my hand, I would definitely be interested to see this as a concealer in the under eye because I feel like that's not going anywhere, but I'd be interested to see if that creases at all, like if that creates any issues because it is so strong. I'm gonna go in with my dark deep and just kind of set some of these areas. I still like a little bit of shine, like I said. I feel like it just looks skin-like. And then we're gonna seal that in with this Infallible that everybody said. People were saying, this is my favorite, I love this, etc, etc. So we're gonna see. I'm really just making sure this is set because it's hot outside. And the minute I get in my car, I know that sweat could be a thing. Shake well, hold spray 12 inches from face. Spray in a circular motion. That might have been too much, low-key, but I just want to make sure I got the whole thing. I need to do my lip and we'll be back. Okay, and we are back. So this was my first impression of the L'Oréal SkinInK and the Infallible spray. I will say, starting with the Infallible spray, I did not feel like I had anything on my face when I just did the SkinInK. I can feel a little bit of, I don't want to call it tightness, but I can feel that there's something on my face now that I have sprayed, but I get it. If you are locking it in, there's probably like alcohol or something like that to really set the makeup. So I'm not mad at that. For the makeup itself, the foundation concealer combo, I do like the overall finish. I think the color match was a nice color match. Hate the applicator, the doe foot. I know that it's concealer foundation in one, so it's kind of like a concealer applicator, but for foundation, I don't love that overall style of the packaging of it. But for $18.99, I do think that the formula of the product is good, the color range is good, and the finish is good. If you like that soft matte, slightly dewy, like natural finish, I think that's definitely what this is delivering. It's not a like full matte, full coverage, full bead kind of look, but it's definitely a more natural finish, that soft matte finish, and I think it's a super affordable price. And you get a little bit of the 2 for 1. So I think that is a good deal. L'Oreal is definitely approachable, available everywhere. So I am not mad at it. definitely tried something new. I'll be reaching back in this, like I said, trying it on a palette, trying it with a brush, just trying different approaches, maybe with the beauty blender. Thank you so much for watching. I'm excited to go out into the elements, test out that humidity proof, sweat proof aspect of it. Check out my Instagram and my TikTok. I'll be checking in later today just to let you know how it held up, and I'll see you in the next video.
Can't focus on